Hello, 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 everybody. Sarah, happy first day of the age of Aquarius to you too, my love. Thank you for being here, my sister. Wow, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Transformational Tarot Tuesday live at 12:12 here at Into the Bliss 1717. I'm Carey Lee. I got a whole lot already going in here for you guys. I'm just going to get like right after it. So Spirit wasn't messing around and totally bringing to the surface. Today is the first day Pluto is officially in Aquarius permanently until March of 2043, guys. That's huge, right? And so the archetypes, I always ask Spirit, like when I'm preparing for this, what archetypes are the viewers showing up as? What archetypes do they want to learn about today? And again, these are timeless readings, my loves. I'm tapping into multiple energy threads. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest on the table. Don't make things fit. All right. So the first one that came through, quite fitting, Destroyer. Holy smokes, my loves, Destroyer. So this is giving me big Pluto energy. This is giving me the Death card energy. And it's all about everybody that walks this earth, every living being, every plant, every animal, every human, every structure, every system. It's all subject to the cycles of death and rebirth. So we could be destroying and we could be rebuilding. And the interesting thing about this, obviously, with this being day one, like Spirit, you're friggin' rock. You know what I mean? Like Spirit's not even messing around. It's like, we destroy things, whether it is in our personal life or we can look at this as a global, we can look at this as a universal and a global, perspective. It's like Capricorn, Capricorn has ruled business systems, structures, anything business related, health systems, government, you know what I mean? Religion, even, and the order of it, right? And so Aquarius shifts that over into more of a humanitarian, more of a community thought process, more of a healing thought process, right? And so I feel like with the transition of, like, we're looking at this first, like, in a global perspective, the transition of going from, I read somewhere individual leadership based type things over to more group leadership based type structure. So this can be about us going through our death and rebirth cycles in terms of, removing people, places, environments, habits, limiting belief structures, limiting ways of thinking, limiting ways of being, and letting that all be destroyed, whether that's on our own account, our own accord, or the tower comes through, Spirit, divine intervention comes through and helps us through that. You know what I mean? Right? Yeah, Sarah, this is actually a cap paying homage to plant medicine. This is actually a cap, one of the originals done by the American Cannabis Nurses Association. I am a registered nurse that specializes in mind, body, spirit health. I've specialized in work with with cannabis, hemp, different types of sacred plants, fungi, and also man-made ones. And those can actually be utilized, since we're talking about it, to help us break down and heal within, so that we can truly open up and be our best and highest. So back to the Destroyer card, this is also about, beliefs. This is also about like systems and structures in the world globally that will be destroyed and changed into more humanitarian based type principles. And I think a lot of us here in the States can definitely relate to that when we see what's been happening in the political climate. And I'm not here to make this about politics by any means. It doesn't matter what side of the coin you're on politically. At the end of the day, change is a coming, and it's all astrologically backed up and supported. So another aspect of the Destroyer, the light of it is actually what I love about this. The second card that came through is the Healer. And these actually go together. The Healer card. It's like you don't have to identify as a nurse or as someone that works in any kind of the healing archetypes, right? Although that definitely reigns true. You could just naturally have this archetype within you, regardless of what your job is, regardless of what your vocation is. You know what I mean? It could just be built into your DNA, built into your type, where you're able to just, whether you're able just leading by example, inspiring or triggering others into being able to look at things differently. And again, break down and restructure these limiting things about them that are holding them back. Or you could actually have gone through a cycle recently. I know I have. I'm not perfect. I'm just like everybody else going through my own deal. It's like you could have been going through a cycle where, you've lost everything. You've lost everything. Maybe you've lost everything in your life and you're literally starting from ground zero and building things back up, right? That's part of the death and rebirth cycle. Sometimes healer, I'm referencing like the wounded healer. A lot of us can identify as the wounded healer. It's like you could have either gone through some type of an illness or some type of chronic illness situation, and or you're in the process of trying to heal that. You discovered that you're actually not just healing that ailment. Maybe you weren't able to heal that ailment or an injury, but you were actually absolutely, it's coming through fast. You were able to actually transform within and clear the vessel out, which has led to you to this new, this call to action, to step into a healer's role. You know what I mean? You just have this like this desire, this drive now to help other people through your own pain and suffering and your own death and rebirth. You now have this undeniable desire to be of service to humanity on some level, right? So these actually go together quite well. So let's go ahead and dive into the tarot. There's going to be timestamps, guys. I'm going to have timestamps with the replay so that you can plug in and go right to whether it's Oracle or the tarot or the clarification, whatnot. But I've already got the main spread listed out. And what I'm doing is a horseshoe spread. And I asked Spirit, I'm like, what in the past for these viewers, what came in and destroyed? What was destroyed in the past for them that led them to the present where they're just now either embracing or starting to embrace their role as a healer? And again, that doesn't mean that you're coming into like the healing arts at any level, although it could be. It could just mean that you're like stepping into a role as somebody leading by example, and you're just actually letting that stuff come through. And then what's coming in for the future for everybody. So this is timeless, again, not time sensitive. And the viewer, everybody, the energy of the viewer right now showing up is the Three of Swords. So you can see she's had it, right? The three swords in the heart. It's like the swords are all about mental. The swords are about communication. This can be the way that we think about ourselves, the way that we believe about ourselves, the way that we speak of ourselves and or others, right? I feel like definitely some big loss has gone on in the past for some of you. What I'm picking up on, I've got the Lover's card in the back end energy. So I feel like recently some of you have had to end a relationship with someone on the romantic level, or you had to make a really big decision about leaving a specific type of job or career. It's just not cutting it for you anymore. With the Devil energy, here's Capricorn, guys. Capricorn energy, loud and clear. That's in the past now. Capricorn, Pluto is not ruling Capricorn anymore. Here's the Death card in the back end energy as well, right? It's like I feel like a lot of you have faced your inner shadow. You've faced the inner shadow. You let yourself sit in it and feel it. I know myself personally, I literally just went through this over the last, 2-3 days, been running from those feelings, been running from those emotions my entire life, terrified, afraid to actually face the things that are going on within me that have actually been sabotaging me, have been holding me back. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's right. Despite the size of the swords, the hearts are bigger and the wounds will heal. Absolutely, Sarah. It's like when you actually are able to sit in that feeling, feelings and emotions are just energy. 12:21 on the clock could be meaningful for someone. But when you're actually able to sit in those energies and feel them, right, and make peace with it and embrace the stuff within yourself, embrace the shadow parts within yourself and love them and hold them and hug them. You know what I mean? And forgive yourself for holding on for so long, and forgive yourself for whatever, you know what I mean? That's a means of being able to release and let go and actually take your power back. Something else I learned that may be meaningful for you is that, these demons, these shadows, these things within us, you're never going to be able to extricate them. You're never going to be able to fully get rid of them. You know what I mean? It's about embracing them and taking the power back within and you laying down the rules. This is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to move. I'm taking the power away from you and we're going to harness it and we're going to yield it and we're going to create something absolutely delicious and beautiful so that we can help ourselves come into union with our souls, so that we can help ourselves make better decisions and choices, to be brave and make decisions and choices and take action and take risks that are empowering for us, that empower us, that transmuting it. Absolutely. And so I feel like in the past, a lot of you may have had some type of an ending. Again, it could have been with some type of a love situation. For some of you, the person could have actually not been dealing with their own shadows. Maybe they weren't aligned with you on that path, right? But I feel like you broke free from that. And again, there was some type of a pause in the past. Here's the Hangman card. It's like you have a completely different perspective. That loss, that ability to sit in those feelings, to be able to sit in it, to feel it, to heal it, right? We got to feel it to heal it, to let it go and release it, right? It's like this has completely brought you to a whole other level of yourself, a whole other level of connecting with the divine, right? And so now you have this whole different new perspective. See the enlightening rays, the beams shouting out from her head, like shouting out from her head. It's like now you're able to move in a position. This is what I really love. I love, love, love. It's like I've gotten the present, the Two of Wands with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It's like if you look at this energy, it's like because you chose differently, and instead of running away from the problems, running away from the issues, running away from avoiding making that decision or choice, or avoiding leaving that job, or avoiding facing the inner shadows, you chose to do it. You chose to do it, right? And now you're healing. You're in this healing spot. You're healing those wounds, right? And you're thinking differently. And now we've got the Ace of Wands. We've got a major breakthrough happening, right? And also, I feel like you're receiving major downloads because now you're in this receptive state. You're not in this rigid King of Swords state where you were like really, really harsh and cold and critical with yourself, maybe, or maybe you were dealing with the King of Swords that was like that in your life, right? It's like the desirable traits of the King of Swords is being able to see things clearly, to embrace the truth, to choose to see things clearly. I don't want to live in fantasy anymore. I don't want to live in illusion anymore. I don't want to live the fact that, what's coming through in terms of the lover situation for romance is like thinking that your love is going to save someone, thinking that your love is going to change things. You know what I mean? It's like because you decided to sit, because you decided to sit in it, right? You chose differently, right? You shifted your energy automatically. And so now this healing is occurring and now you're in this receptive mode. You're able to really sit and receive these downloads. You're able to receive new divine sparks of inspiration. This profound feeling of, I want to take what I've just gone through and integrate it into my life so that I can then share that with other people. So I can help other people feel as fucking amazing as I am. Here is this new this revised mantra, this revised affirmation. It's like, I am joyous, I am happy, I am peaceful, I am fearless, I am wild, and I am free. And to be able to get to those places, you've got to be willing to sit. You've got to be willing to sit in it and face the inner demons, face the inner dragons, face the inner shadows, and again, embrace them and heal them. So, wow, this is really, really cool. We're gonna clarify and get more details, try to get a little bit more detailed into this. But what's coming in the near future, it's like the progression is there. I've got the Four of Swords with the Three of Swords. Big recovery. I feel like a lot of you are learning how to really integrate rest. You're slowing down and you're really able to integrate restful periods in your life. Like it doesn't have to be burnout mode. It doesn't have to be rigid and burnout mode all the time. Like you're not beating yourselves up. The overarching energy is the Temperance card. It's really learning how to find that inner balance, find that center within ourselves, right? so that we can really truly stay connected to our divine breath, stay connected to great spirit, so that we can receive that inner guidance, receive these inner sparks, receive these ideas, these new things that we want to create, that we want to co-create, so that we can help other people, right? So I feel like in your near future, a restful period is coming. A restful period is coming, recovery is coming. And what else is coming through is the Three of Wands. It's like a whole different perspective. Like you have a fresh, clean slate now. You can co-create and build whatever you want because you took the time to do the depth work. You took the time to embrace the destroyer archetype within you, that death and rebirth cycle. And Pluto is actually helping us do that as well. This shift in Pluto going from Capricorn into Aquarius, it's not just impacting things on a global perspective, right? It's impacting things on the individual perspective. And I want everybody to realize, really just kind of sit with this for a second, but realize that whenever you heal something within yourself, whenever you heal something within yourself, you are actually helping to heal those same archetypal patterns globally. Unity consciousness. That's powerful. That's powerful. With this Three of Wands, look how she's looking out over the horizon. She's off on new adventures. She is not expecting, she is in the grace of expectancy, knowing that no matter what goes down, it's happening for her best, most blessed, and highest. She's anchored in faith. She's anchored in trust in her partnership with the divine, right? Because again, when you've done that work in the past and you were able to face that inner shadow work, you're also surrendering. You're surrendering to the unfolding of your path. You're surrendering to great spirit. It's like, Jesus, take the wheel. I don't want to be in control anymore. Give me the downloads. Let's do this together. It's wild. I was on the beach this morning. Before I start clarifying, I have to share this. I was on the beach this morning, totally having this epiphany moment, saying, thank you for towering me out. Thank you for helping clear out all of this stuff and basically forcing me to surrender, right? And not feeling like I have to do all of this on my own. And I heard this song, The Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. Traveling the road and back again. It's like, you're a confidant, you're a pal. It's like, that's what Great Spirit was saying to me, is like, we've got this, we've got each other. I've got you. You're protected. You're being watched over. I'm sending you the guidance. I'm sending you the message. All you have to do is slow down and receive and trust and believe, right? And act on it. So let's go ahead and get more details. Show me the Devil card. Love that show. Yes. Show me the Devil card. What was happening in the past for this beautiful, beautiful collective in terms of the Devil energy? What were they facing? What did they have to clear out, Spirit? Something that definitely resonates with the viewer, please and thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, whatever it is, a toxic situation. 6 of Swords just came out. I feel like a lot of you are moved away from a toxic relationship. That's very, very loud to me. Whether that was a romantic relationship, or it could have been a friendship, a work environment, a career, a work situation. You definitely moved away from some type of a work situation. Yeah, you were always worried. 4 of Cups, you were always worried about the past repeating itself. And this person made you feel like you weren't worthy. This person or this group or this situation or this environment, it made you always constantly worrying about what's the next steps, what's going to happen in the future, how's this going to end up. It's like, instead of being anchored in the present, it's like, if our biggest power is being anchored in the present, it's like when we're anchored in the present and we're not worried about the past, we're not worried about the future, we can receive this new cup. We can receive this divine gift, right? Something that's super, super fulfilling, a relationship that's way more fulfilling. It's like, yeah, the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's like, there are new opportunities opening up for you. All you have to do is apply those lessons that you've recently learned. Yeah, the Justice card. We're still in the month of November. It's like, you're choosing to see clearly now. You are choosing to see things clearly. You're not head in the sand anymore. Things are coming into balance. Things are coming into balance now. Show me the Ace of Wands in the present. What's coming in with the Ace of Wands in the present? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming in with the Ace of Wands? Please and thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Queen of Cups. Justice card. Okay, cool. Ooh, I like this very much. 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's giving me 11-11 vibes. For those of you that are on the path, on the spiritual path. Ooh, there's a nice little motorcycle in the background for us. So with the Queen of Cups, I feel like for some of you, you may have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming in. Maybe you identify as a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like gifts are being enlightened. Like I'm getting a visual of like sparks flying out of the mind. I just feel like your clairs are opening up. I feel like your intuition is opening up. I feel like you're finally letting yourself feel your feelings and you're not judging yourself for it. You know what I mean? The Justice card, you're not judging yourself. I feel like a lot of you out there maybe didn't feel like you could express your emotions as a child. You weren't allowed to show your feelings. You weren't allowed to speak up for yourself. And now you're in this place where you know you must. You know you must, because there's nothing to be ashamed about, especially if you're identifying as a healer. It's like some of our best revelations, some of our best abilities and creations come out of the feelings when we're able to feel them. For some of you, I feel like you could be looking at some type of I'm picking up on some type of legal proceedings, like maybe like real estate or like closing on a deal is coming through. For some of you, there could be some type of a commitment coming in, a new commitment that's way more aligned with you. I feel like you're really, really seeing things clearly though now. Whatever this is, whether this is a new job opportunity, maybe some of you in the legal profession, I'm hearing social justice. I feel like whatever this is, it's definitely bringing in abundance. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Like this is going to be something that's definitely long lasting. Queen of Wands. It's like a lot of you maybe also taking on some type of entrepreneurial direction. But I feel like you're definitely going to be able to manifest appropriately now and properly because you've cleared your mind out. You know what I mean? And you're seeing truthfully now. You're seeing things exactly as they are. Show me more information about this King of Swords in the back end energy. He's pretty loud to me right now. What was going on with the King of Swords in the back end? I just heard Aquarius. Some of you could have been dealing with an Aquarius. Obviously, that's a nod to Pluto going into Aquarius as well. 3, 2. Page of Wands, 4 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like some of you are dealing with younger children, smaller children. Wow, the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, we'll have to get more information on that. It's like I feel like some of you had to leave a relationship. Again, with the King of Swords and the Justice card, I feel like there could have been a divorce in the past, and there's some type of a custody thing going on with the kids. I feel like it's going to work out in your favor, though, because I'm seeing the 4 of Swords, which is like recovery on that. It's like the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. Stay authentically anchored into you. You know what I mean? Like you're standing in your power finally is what's coming through. For others of you, I feel like this is you. This is about you really coming into your own power and really learning to trust yourself. With the Page of Wands, you're growing into yourself finally. You're not up in your head. You're in your heart. You're receiving these downloads. And so now, you know, the Page of Wands is learning how to trust these downloads that are coming in and actually bring them to fruition. So you're healing the relationship with yourself is what's coming through for some of you. And again, I feel like you're really standing in your power boundaries, right? And it's like you don't feel a need to have to defend yourself to other people, but you will if need be. But you don't feel like you have to explain yourself to people. And that's really standing in your power. Like it doesn't matter if you're misunderstood or not anymore. Like you don't care. Like you're unbothered by it. And I really like that. Bottom of the deck with the 7 of Swords and the Judgment and the 9 of Wands and the Page of Cups. I feel like for a really long time, it's like a lot of rumination in your own mind. Again, I feel like this person that you had to leave, whether it was a marriage you had to leave behind or a relationship or some type of a job or career, just like work environment that was really, really toxic. Like it made you question yourself. I feel like you had a lot of rumination in your mindset, you know, really harsh and critical with yourself. This is also about a time of strategizing, you know, on the lighter side, on the desirable side of 7 of Swords. It's like that tent was built on flimsy ground. It was built on things that did not like really, it didn't bring you fulfillment. It wasn't like true to what your heart really wanted you to do, what your soul really wanted you to do. It was like, I feel like a lot of you were doing things because you thought you had to do them, because you thought that that was the way to go about it. And so the Seven of Swords, this guy is out of there, man. He's only taking what he needs. He's only taking his 5 swords. He's not taking all 7 of them because he doesn't need all of them. He's only taking what he needs and he's leaving the rest behind on the table. You know what I mean? So I really, really like that. So it's like you've come to terms with that, with the Judgment card. You're being reborn. You've come to terms with that. You've walked away from that, and now you see really clearly, and you're choosing joy. Here's the 9 of Wands and the Page of Cups. It's like you're letting yourself be playful again. You're letting yourself feel your emotions and be playful again. This is like your inner child coming out to play finally. And now you have boundaries like a mofo, and you're not afraid to use them. I love that, Sarah. Yeah, soul family gets me and my language, and that's enough for me. Society can flap their lips. Heck to the yeah, unbothered. Unbothered. Show me the Lovers card in the back end energy. What happened with the Lovers card, please? Again, I felt like there was a big, big decision that you had to make to actually leave that relationship, leave that job. But give me more information: who, what, why, Spirit, please, and thank you. 3, 2. I'm hearing it's through that loss that's brought you to where you're at. It's through that loss that you found yourself and you're able to now move forward with this new adventure. 3, 2, and 1. You could have been dealing with the Gemini, Virgo, Queen of Pentacles. There's Capricorn again, 5 of Swords. Yep, and the World card. So, oh, that's true. Like the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, I feel like you could have also been dealing with the Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This is definitely about somebody that you had to leave behind, or a work situation that you had to leave behind that really, really, truly. Oh, I'm just getting backwards here. It's like this, whether this was a person or a work situation, or this was a mindset that you had to leave behind. It's like, look at the 5 of Swords. How stormy. Like there was a lot of judgment. There was a lot of manipulation. There was a lot of my way or the highway. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of you also are learning that you don't have to pick up all 5 swords because they're really freaking heavy. It's like you're just picking up what you can. You're doing what you can. You're doing your best daily and you're folding your hand on the rest. It's like the hold 'em and fold 'em card is what's coming through. It's like you are comfortable now with saying no. No is one sentence. It's like, if this doesn't bring me real true fulfillment, if it's not helping move the needle forward on my life, on living my best, most blessed, it's like, I'm going to put the swords down. I'm going to walk away with it and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. You're not feeling guilty for choosing you anymore. So you've really transmuted the energy of this 5 of Swords where you felt like, you're judging yourself, you're being critical of yourself. And that happens when we're around people who are that way to us. You know what I mean? So I feel like with the World card, I got to cover up the nudie booties. It's like that cycle has ended. So for some of you out there, you need to hear that the cycle has indeed ended. Don't question it. Don't doubt it for a second. It's over and done with because you're on the new path. Oh my God, I love this so much. Here it is. On the bottom of the deck, what's really, really happening, the new path is opening up for you right now, right here in the present with, again, this is an Aquarius card. This is also Uranus. It's like the new path has opened up. You're on that new path, okay? You're seeing things completely differently. There's a nod to Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be a Leo, but you're seeing things differently, like optimistically, positively. Like you're seeing things through that child, that lens of that child, awestruck and wonderful. Like things look super, super bright. It's like you love yourself. You're trusting yourself. You feel comfortable in your skin. You're living life through your senses. Their spirit, eagle spirit watching over you. You are being watched over. Your wishes are coming in. Like whatever it is that you're looking to build or create, it's coming in. You can definitely bank on that. And there is the Ace of Wands again. Like you are receiving inner guidance. It's about you slowing down and being in that receptive state to receive it. This is such a major, huge breakthrough for you. I really, really love this energy for you very, very much. Show me more about the 4 of Swords in the present, please, and thank you. What's going on with the 4 of Swords? Yeah, it's a time for healing. Ace of Cups, like coming in the very near future. I mean, obviously, like you're feeling amazing. You've made it through. You've left that toxic situation, right? And you're getting way more clear on things. You're receiving these downloads. It's like a breakthrough time, but it's also a time to pour self-care, pour the love into yourself, take really, really good care of yourself. it's like when you can slow down and take this good care of yourself, it's really truly just opening yourself up to more downloads and more guidance. Also, for some of you, that rest and recovery is bringing in some type of an offer from you, spirit. That's the hand of spirit right there, bringing you some type of an offer, whether that's a new job, a new career opportunity, a new collaboration, new friends, a new lover, maybe, a new romantic partner. This is going to be aligned for you. This is going to be really aligned with your heart and with your soul. So I really, really like that very, very much. Bottom of the deck is boundaries again. I feel like having boundaries with yourself is just as important as having boundaries with other people. And again, you've done the work, you've cleared it out, you know what your values are, right? So it's just like, I feel like it's just a time. Yeah, it's a time for you. It's a time for you to take care of you. What's coming in with the Three of Wands, please and thank you? What's coming in with the Three of Wands for this beautiful, beautiful collective in the near future? Three of Wands, please. 3, 2, and 1. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Man, I like this so much. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You guys, this is freaking awesome. Holy crap. So I got two things to say on this, okay? I got two things to say. Hold on a second. The Three of Wands being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like definitely this new work situation, this new work opportunity, a new job offer, a new position, a new, like, going out on your own, the entrepreneurial thing. I feel like it's definitely coming in with this Three of Wands, right? Again, the angels are working on the back end for you, bringing this in for you. It's your job right now is to make all of the choices and decisions to stay balanced, keeping your inner realm balanced, keeping yourself tapped in and receptive so that you can receive the guidance. It's like, be patient. They're working on this for you right now. And look at that Page of Pentacles. The opportunities are coming. The opportunities are coming in. You're responsible right now for resting and healing, pouring the love into yourself, applying all of the lessons that you've just learned, applying them into your day-to-day life, integrating them, right? And the cool thing that's coming through that I want to point out to everybody is that I have Ace, 2, and 3 of Wands. That is progression. Okay. That spirit saying you are on the right path. So even if you feel like you're not on the right path, you are on the right path. Okay. This is giving me that whole vibe of you're going to receive the download, Ace of Wands, right? That divine inspiration, that spark, that idea, that offer, right? You're choosing differently. You asked for this, you manifested this, right? And it's being answered. The prayers are being answered. This is like the complete, like if I had the magician here on the board, but I don't need the magician. This is literally because you did the work, because you slowed down and you felt what you needed to feel and you cleared the vessel out. Now you're really truly going to be able to co-create in such a way where your manifestations are going to come in like this. And I love this so much because that Three of Wands, that clarification, the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Pentacles. This is bringing in long lasting wealth and security. This is bringing in relationships that are going to last for a long time. They're reciprocal, they're interdependent, they're balanced, right? It's like you're being reborn. There's the Death card again. You're being reborn. There's the Three of Pentacles. I've got 333 on the board. Now we've got the Ascended Masters winking and nodding at you all. It's like, just stay intentionally focused. Recognize the distractions that are out there and move away from them. This is like whatever plans that you have been, whatever you've been trying to manifest, whatever you've been trying to bring forth, they're coming in. You just have to stay focused. I love that very, very much for you. Let's get final guidance from the tarot. What is the final guidance or the final action for this beautiful, beautiful collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, don't stand and wait to fill your cup at the food court soda fountain. Healing enables you to fill your own cup to overfilling. Yeah, and the overfilling of that cup allows you to share all of that wisdom and knowledge and love with others. And that's really what it truly is all about. Thank you, Sarah, for your contributions. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, final guidance or action for this beautiful, beautiful collective. And then we'll pull an empath card from Dr. Orloff in terms of self-care. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the final guidance, 10 of Swords, let it go. Let it go. The cycle is over. A lot of you don't realize that the cycle is over, and that's completely normal, especially if we've been up in our heads for most of our lives, ruminating, telling ourselves the same stories that were told to us, the undesirable stories, right? The manipulation, the control tactics, all of that stuff. It's like you just have to let go and surrender that control to Great Spirit. Let go of it, move beyond it, distract yourself with your creativity. The Page of Cups. Right now, distract the mind, distract that inner critic with activities, creative activities. Get back into the drawing, get back into the painting, get back into the music, get back into moving your body. Have fun. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's like this is going to bring you into alignment. The more that you're able to be creative and self-expressive right now and do the things that actually bring you joy and happiness, the more you're going to come into alignment with the universe and the easier your manifestations are going to come in. Also, I feel like you're going to be attracting, you're going to be in that magnetizing state, and you're going to attract that offer. You're going to attract that person, right? That job, that position. It's like you're seeing clearly. There's the Queen of Swords. I've got the King and the Queen of Swords now on the board. It's like really coming into integration, right? Really coming into masculine and feminine integration within you. The Queen of Swords is also boundaries like a mofo. She is unapologetic for saying no. She is unapologetic for saying no. Twin flame cards in this reading, twin flame angel numbers. Yeah, I'm not real big on twin flames, Sarah, but you're right. You're really right. It's not that I'm not big on it. It's that I'm not well versed in it. And I just don't like to read on things that I don't feel that I have that like expertise and knowledge in. But you're absolutely right. There's a ton of twin flame energy coming in here between the Four of Wands with the 1111 and the Judgment, the Temperance, the Death cards, the King and Queen of Swords showing up in the reading. Absolutely, 100%. So let's get some self-care. Final guidance for this beautiful, beautiful collective. Please and thank you, Spirit. I'm not to the twin flame thing yet. She pulled that sword out of her own back. That's right. That's right. Because that's what we do. We take our power back by healing ourselves and taking accountability for ourselves. Anything else, Spirit? Three, two, and one. Oh my God, I love this so much. This is so true. There's Spirit giving everybody a big wink and a nod, the rainbow. You know what I mean? It's like energize yourself with the weather. Get outside. Get outside. Get those feet barefoot on the ground if you can still do that, if it's not winter, if it's not too cold. Even if it's cold, bundle up. Get outside. Breathe in that fresh air. Go towards the mountains. Go towards the lakes and the rivers and the creeks. It's like it will completely help you ground and get calmed and centered. I love that so much. It says, enjoy the warm sunshine, the wind in the trees, the cleansing rain, or the clarity after a snowstorm. This will increase your aliveness. I love, love, love. This is another one that came out. I think it's really, really important. Let yourself receive support, especially if you've come out of a recent ending. It's really important. It's often easier for empaths to give than receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. You guys, I hope that this was meaningful for you in some way. Sarah, thank you so much for being here and for contributing so well. Why the hell are you not reading on your own channel, sister? Okay, that's from Spirit. I love you guys so much. If you feel aligned with my energy and you'd like me to tap into your energy on a one-to-one, my booking link will be in the description box below. There's also a playlist for all the other transformational tarot readings that I've done. If you feel like you want to take a dive into those, they're right there linked for you for your convenience. And my loves, please do all the likey things and the subscribey things and the follow things. And, drop something in the comments. Let me know how it resonated. I love, love, love hearing from everyone. I love, love, love interacting. Tell me how it resonated for you. Let's share. Sharing is caring. You never know who you may help by sharing your words of inspiration and your experience. So until the next time, my loves, be well, love well, live well. I love you all. Chef's kiss vibes. Take care.